Hello, my greetings to one and all present here. I am Shah Naitik. He is my friend Anuj. He is Pateli and he is Ramui. We all are from mechanical department pursuing mechanical engineering in Birla Vishwakarma Mahavidyalaya. Today we are here for discussing the topic regarding energy management in furnaces. Now first of all, if we are talking about furnaces, furnace is a mechanical device which used for controlled heating of the components. In mechanical side, furnaces are basically used in melting the materials for casting. If we talking about the construction of the furnace, then I will show the simple diagram because the perfect figure I cannot see. In furnace, the basic elements is the refractory material. The refractory materials are those materials which can withstand the high temperature without losing their strength and all the properties. So the metal is basically put inside this crucible. Then after there is a layer of liner. It is called a liner. It is a layer of material which can withstand the material whose melting point is very high. And then after it is a power coil through which the current is passed. The lining is basically, we can say that the boundary which separates the crucible refractory material and the power coil. It is a main component for the furnace. In addition to this, there is a magnetic yoke. Yoke are simple rods of magnetic materials which are used to prevent the deformation of the coil. Because when the current passes through the coil, there is a Lorentz force acting on the coil, and due to which there is a chance of deformation of the coil. And to prevent that, the yoke are provided. Yes. Then after, one more arrangement is provided is the earth rod. Here in the bottom of the crucible. It is a provision required to monitor the situation inside the crucible. Here, the small amount of AC or DC current is passed and it measures the resistance offered by this lining material. Because as the furnace is used, this lining material goes on decreasing its thickness due to the erosion of this refractory material. So, as the current is passed as the thickness of the lining material decreases, its resistance towards the current reduces, and by passing the current, we can measure the resistance, and hence we can see the thickness of the lining material. Because the furnace is designed on particular thickness of the lining material, and as and when the thickness is very low, the lining material should be changed. In casting process, after almost 300 to 400 cycles, this lining material is changed. Yes, and in addition to that, there is a cooling coil provided, which is provided for the cooling purpose to keep the temperature control inside the furnace. And yes, this lining material is equipped with the OCP, that is optical coil protector. These are basically optical sensors which senses the inside temperature. Yes. Now we can see the furnaces are basically generally two types. One is batch type and another is continuous type. Continuous type is a furnace which are used in melting, means which are continuously performing its function and provides the molten material. And the batch type is which are used very frequently, as and when the requirement is that they are used. They are not used continuously. These are the furnace which are used for the heat treatments. They are used only for the heat whenever the heat treatment is required. Now, if we see the energy management in furnace, so basically, if we see why energy management is required, well, because as we know that currently all the primary sources on which we are depending upon are exhaust very fast, and so they will not be available in near future. So we have to see for the energy management in all the factors and all the fields. Yes, in India, if we see about that energy generation cost for 1 megawatt power is almost 4.5 crore. Then after transmission and distribution cost is about 2 crore. And cost of energy saving is 1 crore. So this energy management is very required in recent time. And for energy management in furnace, we are going for the performance test. Performance test, we are basically measuring two things. First is the furnace efficiency and another is specific energy consumption. This performance test is done before the furnace is put into use. Right? There it is checked the furnace that it is running properly and its design condition or not. And then after intermittently at regular intervals the test is carried out to see that if the furnace is working properly or not, and if it is consuming more energy or not performed well, then we have to go for the energy management. And to give the details of performance test, my friend Anuj will now continue. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajesh.